Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am reviewing the Outset Nourishing Squalane Daily Moisturizer, which looks like this. If you're new here, my name is Nadia and I'm a licensed esthetician who loves to test and review skincare products. Consider subscribing to my channel if you also love product reviews. The Outset describes this as a silky, lightweight moisturizer that is clinically proven to provide immediate and long-lasting 24-hour hydration for all skin types. You can find this at the Outset.com, Sephora, and you can also find it at Nordstrom's. A 1.7 ounce unit like this retails for $44. The Outset suggests that you apply after cleansing and prepping the skin with a few drops of serum. You want to apply this over the face and neck. The formula is loaded with good anti-aging hydrators to help reduce the look of redness and improve the skin's texture by strengthening the skin's protective barrier. We see Edelweiss extract, which is a skin-soothing antioxidant that has a natural skin calming effect. It can help to reduce sensitivity as it strengthens the skin's protective barrier. As skin's barrier becomes stronger, it can be more resistant to environmental stressors. Squalane, also seen in the Outset's Vegan Collagen Prep Serum, I will link my review to this up above, is biocompatible with skin. Squalane is non-greasy and it also helps to strengthen the skin's protective barrier as it restores suppleness to the skin. What also drew me to testing both the serum and moisturizer by the Outset is their signature botanical alternative to hyaluronic acid, which they have called Hyaluricet Complex. It delivers immediate and lasting moisture to nourish, plump, and smooth fine lines and wrinkles. The Outset claims that this outperforms hyaluronic acid after 24 hours, and it improves your skin's barrier after 2 weeks of use. I first used this on March 29th, and I noted that this moisturizer gave my skin a very luminous glow. This kept my skin balanced throughout the day. However, after a full day of wear, I thought that this may be just too rich slash luminous, believe it or not, to my liking for daytime use. On April 2nd, I noted that at around 3 o'clock, I had some weird spots like around my nose and kind of laugh line. I did like how the skin looked after a few hours of application with a matte SPF, and this did keep my skin feeling balanced all day post tretinoin use the night before. A few days later, I noted that I officially did not like to use this during the day, sadly, as it interfered with the performance of my makeup. Other than the spots, like right here along this area, I did also note some weird puddling here along the laugh line area. So I then began to use this at night, and I definitely preferred using this at night as my skin woke up feeling balanced, nourished, and comfortable the next day. I want to compare the Outset's Nourishing Squalane Daily Moisturizer with the Biossance Squalane Omega Repair Cream. I will link my review to this up above. If you saw that review, you will know that I had a bit of an issue with this product because I felt like it did not moisturize my skin as much as I needed it to at the time of the test. I have since stopped using this and replaced it with the Outset's Nourishing Squalane Daily Moisturizer. They do both contain squalane. The packaging here is entirely different. I will say that I do prefer this because it comes in a pump. However, I am very curious to see how this will empty because it's got a pump. Pricing is also quite different. The Biossance moisturizer retails for $60, whereas the Outset retails for $44. I do prefer both for nighttime use, and although I tried using the Outset's moisturizer during the day, it just did not work out. In the end, the Outset formula nourished my skin the most. and it woke up looking and feeling hydrated, nourished, plump, all of those big, beautiful things. Formula wise, the Outset is loaded with much better ingredients, better hydrators, better anti-agers, but it does have coconut oil, which can trigger breakouts in some, as it did with me. I'm not sure if you saw it throughout the demo, but I have a pretty gnarly breakout here, and then earlier in the week I had a breakout here, and then like around the same time I had, you know, a few very tiny whiteheads here. And I was also wrapping up my cycle, so here I can see where that could be, you know, hormonal, but here it is very rare and random for me to break out. I did not, however, notice like any additional congestion, like not even on my nose. So I'm curious if it was just like having been using this for days and nights, perhaps that's what triggered the breakouts, but again, I just did not see any additional congestion everywhere else. I found that skin felt more moisturized with the Outset formula, and I do prefer this one, and I will continue to use this one. That is unless the breakouts persist, and then we may have to break up. From daily and nighttime use, I noticed calmer skin, reduced redness along the cheeks. Skin felt balanced, nourished, and hydrated with use. I found this to be a lightweight, blendable, and it applied easily and effortlessly over the skin. This is not a heavy cream at all, but I found that it kept my skin moisturized almost as much as other like richer nighttime creams. So while this did play very well with other skincare ranges, it did not play very well with my foundation. So for those wondering, I do use the House Laboratories foundation, and I feel like it interfered with that performance. And I feel like the House Lab foundation works well with anything I will throw at it, except this. Because this gave my skin such an insane glow, I definitely preferred using this with a matte, semi-matte SPF, such as the Versed SPF. However, if you have incredibly dull skin, you may enjoy pairing this with a luminous SPF. May I suggest the Frey Glow Me SPF? You can tell I've been using that a lot. I've mentioned it in all of my videos recently. So again, if you have dull skin, consider pairing the Frey Glow Me SPF and this moisturizer. I will try to link my short with the Frey Glow Me SPF up above in case you're curious, where I show you the glow that SPF imparts. When I switched from daytime to nighttime use, I did pair this with the Drunk Elephant Virgin Marula Face Oil, and I really enjoyed that combo. No pilling whatsoever. My favorite way to use this was by opening up my routine with the Benefit Cleansing Oil, the Drunk Elephant Marula Face Cleanser, followed by the Glow Recipe Pore Tight Toner, Pharmacy Essence, Murad Heartleaf Gentle Relief Resurfacing Serum, and then I would follow that with the Outset Nourishing Squalane Daily Moisturizer, my favorite eye products, and then I would seal everything off with the Drunk Elephant Marula Face Oil. I feel like recently I have been loving an oil, which for a long time I just stopped, but recently I'm back on facial oils. I think that acne, oily skin may want to look elsewhere, and although this is a lightweight moisturizer, it does contain that coconut oil, so I would say dry, normal, combo skin looking to perhaps strengthen the skin, reduce redness, increase moisture levels may enjoy this, because again, it imparts that nice glow over the skin. Dull skin may also enjoy this. My pros here, this is lightweight. It blends easily over the skin. This is moisturizing, nourishing, balancing. It gives the skin a lovely glow, and I love that this is fragrance-free, essential oil-free, making it perfect for sensitive skin but not reactive skin to the coconut oil. So my con, of course, is the coconut oil. In certain cases, it can cause breakouts, and it is comedogenic, especially for oily or acne-prone skin. Squalane will not clog your pores. Coconut oil, however, can. Do consider performing a patch test prior to use in case you have oily skin. And I think the best oils to use on oily acne-prone skin can or are be jojoba seed oil, argan oil, and rosehip oil. I do have normal skin, and I did exfoliate my skin throughout this particular test, and I still experienced a bit of a breakout along my forehead, like I mentioned. So I'm not sure, but I do want to relate it to this product because I hardly break out along this area. I am rating this an 8 out of 10. I really like the ingredients here, and I found this formula to be very well-rounded, loaded with hydrators except the coconut oil, for which I am deducting a few points for. Throughout the test, I did experience a mild breakout and a few bumps on my lower kind of like cheek, chin area, which I hadn't experienced in a long while. This area here. So I did enjoy how this moisturized my skin, nourished, and reduced redness. It kept my skin feeling balanced. I just wouldn't use this if you know that your skin is easily congested or easily prone to breakouts by coconut oil. Personally, I will continue to use this unless it continues to break me out. So I will keep you posted in a pinned comment, or just, check out the bottom bar as well. Let me know if you have used this product by the Outset in the comments down below. What's your skin type? What were your results, and would you recommend this to others? Let's discuss in the comments down below. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button if you learned something new today. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. I felt a little dizzy right now. Where are you?